Can you help me do a review? Can I get a little kissy? Yeah, good kitty. Dominic, shush. Hey guys, it's Samsung321 here, and today we're going to be doing a little quick unboxing and review of the Msi Z77 GD65 motherboard from MSI, of course. Pretty much one of the main features of this board is, as you can see in big bold letters, is military class 3. That is freaking awesome. So you got quality parts in there, you know, all that good stuff. Some of the main features, cameraman, can we get a little zoom up in here? Okay, so as you can see over here at the front of the box, it's got 3-year warranty, limited warranty for US, Canada, and Mexico only. Then we got some interesting stuff right here. We got a Virtue MVP. I'll explain that later. It's about graphics and how you can use pretty much what Virtue MVP is if you have a really high-end CPU like a Core i7 desktop CPU here, you can pair the onboard graphics with your dedicated graphics card to get that extra power, which you can benefit with stuff. Increases performance in some games and applications, and all those good stuff. So next we have PCI Express Gen 3, okay. Then we have 22 nanometer CPU ready. It better be. And then has support for ATI Crossfire, or I should say more, AMD Crossfire and NVIDIA SLI. And obviously it should be compatible with Windows 7, and for some reason the lighting is really weird. So then after we have support for Core I processors, and it's of course a Z77 chipset. Okay, we got a big, like I said, a military class 3 sticker. Some of the cool things on this that it has is it's a 1-second overclocking OC Genie, then Click BIOS 2. So good. Honestly, I love Click BIOS 2. It's so easy and you can control it through Windows. Awesome. Okay, so on the back, again, we have the OC Genie 1-second overclock. Then we have our Dr. Moss 2. After we have some high C caps. Okay, that's nice to see. Our Super Ferrite chokes. And finally, all solid Japanese capacitor. I believe these are Japanese capacitors. Anyway, they're solid caps, which is good enough, which if you're gaming 24/7, I'm assuming some like League of Legends players would be doing this, you will last 12 years, which is awesome. Okay, again, PCI Express Gen 3, that's 2 times faster, cool. Click BIOS 2, okay. Some of the interesting things that this supports, oh wow, apparently this can also boost stuff like flash drives and hard drives as well, not just for OC Genie. That's cool, I'm just reading here. Supports supercharger, which is also supports supercharger, so you can charge tablets and phones at their required speed. Gives out a regular of 1.5 amps instead of 500 milliamps. Okay. Then we have their Winky 3, which is their own little software operating system. They can use THX Studio Pro sound, and that's about it. So let's go take a look inside and see what the accessories are. Okay, so let's actually go take a look at the accessories that come into the box. Alright, so opening up, you get a pretty nice overclocking guide, I guess. Just explains everything, how you can, the whole Ivy, if you can actually see the whole Ivy bridge stuff. Yep. Fairly big. The function of the OC Genie button. Okay, cool. And, oh, here's an explanation of, if you can see, the explanation of the actual stock cooler versus a real cooler if you want to go anywhere farther. And over here we just got a little back plate, whatever, okay, cool. Then we have a little drivers and installations, download the latest, of course, from the MSI website. Then we got a little certificate of certified of quality and stability. That's, well, probably totally BS, but I mean, it's still pretty cool to get. Quick installation guide, cool, and a little software management. Oh, cool. They even have these little connectors for the motherboard, so you can measure all the voltages off to like the processor and stuff. Includes their M connectors as well for the motherboard. M connectors for the motherboard headers, and this is nice. They even include a little flexible SLI bridge, and it's black, which is nice. Fits in a nice, in pretty much any case then, if it's that color. And pretty much the motherboard is under there, so let's go take a look how, oh yeah, and it includes I only have one out right now, but it would include in packaging 4 right angle SATA 3 6 gigabit per second cables, all with one right angle ending with a straight one, fairly decently long. Okay, so this is how the actual motherboard looks inside of an actual build. And that's pretty much it. I can just take like a little closer up version of all of this. Okay, so if you actually take a look, the motherboard does support up to 3 PCI 16X slots. Right now I just have one occupied by this cheapo 8400 GS. You can run 2 graphics cards, an SLI or Crossfire, whatever is your preference. Also has a PCIe 1X slot, and there is, if you can see, there's one under there, one under here, so a total, and there should be, actually sorry, 2 under there, making a total of 4 PCIe 1X slots and 3 PCIe 16X slots. Although this one will only run at 4X if you do run all 3 slots. For motherboard connectors, right here we just got one USB connector. We got another just simple USB 2.0 connector. This one's the supercharger, so you can plug in whatever, you know, another USB port. Then over here we got our front motherboard connectors, audio out, front panel audio out. Then that little blinking light is right here is the hard drive indicator. So if you have this on a test bench or something, it's actually fairly nice to have that. Then we just got a little cheapy heatsink for the chipset and all that good stuff. And over here we can't see that in the light actually really make a difference. If not light off for a second there, we can actually see that the little post LED. That's really cool. If something does go wrong with your system, it will actually give you a little diagnostic code of what's wrong with it, and after it's done booting up, it will actually just show you the temperature of the CPU. So right now my CPU is at 32 degrees, so that's pretty cool. And then underneath we have a dual BIOS switch over here. Sorry about the shakiness. Sorry about the quality, guys, but here's the dual, right here is the dual BIOS switch. You can choose between different revisions, or you want to flash one BIOS and keep one for backup. Your preference. Right here is the 2 BIOS chips, the one with the red marks. Over here we have the third-party chip, the third-party controller for SATA 6 gigabit a second. Then we got 2 Intel 3 gigabit a second, and and 2 more Intel 6 gigabit per second ports. So that gives you a total, well, I mean, do the math, 2 times 4, you know how much that is. Then we got 2, this is one USB 3 connector, which will give you 2 USB ports, of course. And then after we're here, we got our, back here as you can see the V checkpoints, which you can just check out, plug them into a multimeter and check them out. Then we got a 24 pin over here. Up at the top here, actually, you know what, I'm gonna actually unplug my blue LED fan, because it's starting to actually tick me off a bit. So, up here we have just the OC Genie button and power and reset for those who are doing test bench again. And then over here we just have ourselves some 4 gig RAM slots, DDR3 slots. And then up at the top here, we can't really see, we'll get a few pictures here. At the top here we have the OC Genie 2 little thing. And back behind my H80i right here and then back over under my H80i here would be the military class 3 branding and the whole gun. Also another thing, this motherboard is very capable of and very good at overclocking. I got my Core i7 overclocked to about 4.4, 4.5 gigahertz. No problem, stable, just key in the values, done. That's it. And water cooling is really awesome. Got the H80i in here. So overall, we have a pretty snazzy board. At the top here, as you can see, those flashing lights are the actual LEDs for how much power phases are being used. So, say you put it into power saver, I will actually see that only go up to 2 lights at the most. And yeah, pretty much it. Over there, as we can see, these are super ferrite chokes and our MOSFETs under the heat sinks over here. Let's do fan header connectors. Okay, we got one CPU fan connector up here. We got a 3-pin system fan over here, and PWM fan connector here. Actually, let's go and just plug back in my top fan I have. And also, while I'm doing this, just to let you know that these, the 3 PWM fan connectors can actually be controlled through the BIOS, whatever speed you would like. So here we go, my fan's back up and running now. Okay, then underneath we have one more. Underneath right here we have another 3-pin fan connector, and up at the top here we have another PWM fan connector over here, which I will be using for my side panel. So sorry I gotta have the flash enabled. I'm not gonna bother unplugging every single thing at the moment here. So back here we just got your PS2 mouse and keyboard combo, 2 regular USB ports, okay? Underneath that we have our SPDIF port and coaxial, and underneath we have a little clear CMOS switch. Down here we just got some more USB ports, HDMI out, and down here we have USB 3 and network. And then we got our some more video ports. We have the VGA port and DVI, and then we got a 7-channel audio port right here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little unboxing and review of the Msi GD65 Z77 motherboard. Stay tuned for more unboxings, reviews, and other computer videos. Just like this awesome Core i7 processor, which I will be unboxing as well, so stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And also if you have any more video suggestions of what to unbox, review, or even make tutorials about anything, just message me up and we'll do a video just for you.